Hi everyone. Today we're going to be making a winter baby hat, and we're going to be using a bulky yarn from the Brown Sheep Company. It's a really good yarn, great for hats and making scarves or mittens in the winter. So I have my measurements for the baby hat, which would fit roughly a 6-month-old baby, which is 6 inches by 12 inches. So to start, we're gonna make a slip knot. I like to wrap the yarn around my finger, just like that, and then bring this yarn over to the front, and then this one over, just like that. So we'll stick our hook, pull, and that's our slip knot. Okay, to start, we're going to chain 19 for the first row. So it's pretty much yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. We have 3 chains there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and we're going to chain 1 on top of the 19. So depending on the size you need, you're just gonna, I'm gonna show you really quickly. I did 19 chains because that's about 6 inches here, and then I added 1. So now we're going to double crochet into this. We're going to skip this chain here toward the end, and we're going to double crochet into the second. So we're going to yarn over. We're going to put it through this hole here, this chain, and you have 3 on your hook. Now you're going to yarn over, pull through, pull through 2, and pull through 2. So that's your first double crochet. Again, yarn over right next to the first chain. I'm going to double crochet, and you're going to pull through 2 and pull through 2. Now we're going to continue to the end. Okay, we're coming to the end of our last chain. So we're gonna just double crochet into that last chain. Then we're going to chain 1. And turn our work. So that's how it should look. So now I want a ribbed pattern for my hat. What that means is I'm going to be double crocheting into the back part of the chain. So instead of coming in from the front, which would be here, I'm coming in from the top here and using that back chain. So we're going to be starting off. We'll skip this one here. We're gonna double crochet into the back of that chain. And that's just gonna give it a ribbed effect. Yarn over into the back, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So you could already see how it's got a little texture there. And we're going to do that all the way till the end. So yarn over into the back. Okay, we're reaching the end. Yarn over. Now we have our last chain here. It's kind of off to the side, but it's still a chain. So we're going to double crochet into it. And we're going to chain 1, and turn our work. And that's how it should look so far. Now again, we're going to be double crocheting into the back of that chain here. Yarn over. And we're gonna just continue doing that. If you want to pause the video, go right ahead. Okay, so I have my 12 inches. Now I'm just simply gonna fold it in half here. And now we're going to stitch these two ends together using the crochet hook. You can also use a needle, but I think it's quicker and easier with the same hook that you crocheted with. Okay, so we're just gonna simply bind them together using a single crochet, going through both sides, both ends, grabbing one of the chains, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So let's try it again with the second chain. So we're gonna get in here, and again we're going to be grabbing these two chains. Since we've been doing the ribbed effect, we're going to continue to seal it with the ribbed effect. Okay, so let me show you here. So far that's how it should look. And you're going to do the same thing until the very end, until you seal it, and I'll meet you back at the end. Okay, so for the end, we're going to have to seal this top. And the way I like to do it is simply just let's cut that off, and then using the yarn that was left on our hat, I like to just kind of weave it in to the top. So, you know, if you want to put it through the chains, it's fine, but just weaving it in and out. So, just like so. And you can use a needle if you like, but I just love my crochet hook to do everything for me. And it's just simply in and out. And again, it really doesn't matter which hole you pull it in and out from. And I'll show you why at the end. So if you come in up short on your yarn that we cut, and you still have a long way to the end, all you have to do is just pull. And now you have more slack. Okay, we're coming up toward the end. So this is my end here. So I'm gonna grab that, and now we're just going to pull. And that's how I like to seal my hats. On top. Now the end, we can weave it in, or you can sew it. Whatever you prefer, whatever you think is best for you. So that should fit any 6-month-old baby, 6 to 7 months. And it has the rib effect that we wanted. Now I'm going to show you how to put a bonbon on top. Okay, so this is our hat. And now I'm going to show you how to put a pom-pom on top. I have the pom makers. This one's slightly bigger. And I think for this hat we're going to be using the smaller pom-pom. So you could get these at any craft store. And they're really easy to use. They simply just open. Just like that. And then we're going to just take our yarn. You can use different color or different colors, like a rainbow or whatever you like. But I'm going to stick to the same color. So it doesn't matter where you start, whether it's here or here. But I'm just going to start on the right side. And we're just going to wrap our yarn. Doesn't really matter how or where do you start. as long as you pack it in, so you can get a nice full pom-pom. Okay, I think that should be okay. Now we're going to cut it here. We're just gonna close it and start with our other side, the left side. Just gonna flip it over to the right. I'm a righty. Just gonna wrap. Like I said, you could use different colors, blue, purples. Really doesn't matter. It's up to you and your style. It's totally up to you. I just like to make sure that the yarn doesn't get caught on the edges. Okay, I think that should be okay. Cut it. Now we're going to close it. And here we're going to need really sharp scissors because we're going to cut through. See that? And the same on the other side. Oops. And again, if you don't have these things, you could try to just make cut out two cardboard circles, and yeah, just snip away. Now we're going to take a piece of yarn about that big. You can go bigger. It's not a big deal. And we're just going to tie it up. Simple knot here. We're going to pull as hard as we can without breaking the yarn. And again, we're just going to double knot it, make sure that's secure. Now it's time to open up. Then we get to just pull these apart. And that's our pom-pom. And we just go with our scissor, try to even out some of those little hairs. And again, you need a really sharp scissor to do this nice and even and clean. Now we have our hat, and we're just gonna take our crochet hook and pull it through a hole at the top and pull one piece of the yarn, because there's two pieces, and then we're gonna flip it, and we're gonna find another hole beside it and just pull it through. We're just gonna secure it with the little knot, double knot. And just trim our yarn. Okay, so there goes our little hat. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And thank you very much for watching.